Have you ever tried to catch the wind? You can feel it on your skin. You can hear it whispering through the trees, and you can see it dancing in the tall grass. But you cannot hold it. You cannot trap it. Some things in this world must be felt rather than controlled. This is a story about a young artist who had to learn that the most beautiful things in life are the ones we cannot possess. In a small village nestled between high snow-capped mountains and a roaring blue river, there lived a boy named Leo. Leo was not like the other children. While they played loud games of tag or raced each other down the dusty streets, Leo sat quietly with his sketchbook. He was an artist, but he did not paint houses or bowls of fruit or portraits of people. He wanted to paint the invisible. He was obsessed with capturing the movement of the world. He would spend hours trying to draw the exact moment a drop of water hit a puddle. He would fill pages and pages with sketches of fire flickering in the hearth. But his greatest dream, his obsession, was to paint the wind. "It is impossible," his father told him gently one evening. "The wind has no color. It has no shape. How can you paint something that isn't there?" "It is there," Leo insisted, clutching his charcoal pencil. "I can feel it pushing me. I can see it moving the clouds. If I can just find the right color, the right brush stroke, I know I capture it." Every morning, Leo would climb the tallest hill overlooking the village. He brought his canvas, his paints, and his brushes. He would stand there, closing his eyes, feeling the breeze tug at his clothes. He would wait for a gust of wind, and then he would furiously try to paint. He used swirls of blue. He used streaks of white. He tried mixing gray and silver. But every time he looked at his painting, it just looked like a mess of lines. It looked static. It looked dead. The wind was alive, but his paintings were not. Weeks turned into months. The seasons began to change. The green leaves of summer turned into the burning gold and red of autumn. Leo became frustrated. He stopped eating properly. He stopped sleeping. He became angry with his art. He felt like a failure. One afternoon, an old woman from the village walked up the hill. Her name was Grandmother Elara. She was known for weaving the most beautiful blankets in the valley. She watched Leo painting furiously, wiping out his work and painting again with anger in his eyes. "You are fighting the canvas," she said softly. Her voice sounded like dry leaves rustling together. Leo didn't look up. "I am trying to catch the wind," he grumbled. "But it won't stay still. It keeps slipping away." Grandmother Elara smiled. She sat down on a nearby rock and took out a piece of red ribbon from her pocket. She held it up in the air. The wind caught the ribbon, making it dance and twist in beautiful, unpredictable patterns. "Look at the ribbon, Leo," she said. "Do you see the wind?" "No," Leo said. "I see a ribbon moving." "Exactly," she replied. "You cannot see the wind itself. You can only see how the wind changes the world it touches. You are trying to paint the force, but you should be painting the effect. You are trying to control the wind on your canvas, but the wind is wild. To paint it, you must stop trying to catch it. You must let it blow through you." Leo lowered his brush. He looked at the red ribbon dancing against the blue sky. He looked at the tall grass bowing down in waves. He looked at the trees bending and swaying. For the first time, he realized he had been looking at the empty air, ignoring the beautiful dance happening all around him. He put down his brush. He closed his eyes and took a deep breath. He didn't try to analyze the wind. He just felt it. He felt the coldness on his cheeks. He heard the whistle in his ears. He felt the energy of the mountain air filling his lungs. When he opened his eyes, he didn't try to paint the wind. Instead, he painted a single autumn leaf, painted it twisted, suspended in the air, blurring slightly as if it were traveling at great speed. He painted the grass underneath it, flattened by an invisible hand. 8. He painted the clouds above, stretched thin by a powerful current. He worked slowly. He worked with patience. He didn't use angry, fast strokes anymore. He used soft, flowing motions. He let his hand move like the breeze. The sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of purple and orange. When Leo finally stepped back from his canvas, he gasped. He hadn't painted a single line that represented wind. There were no swirls of blue or white streaks, but anyone who looked at the painting could feel a storm coming. The leaf looked like it was flying. The trees looked like they were groaning under pressure. The painting was full of motion, full of energy, full of life. Kai painting the things the wind touched, he had successfully painted the wind itself. Grandmother Elara nodded approvingly. "You see, Leo," she whispered, "we often chase things in life. Happiness, love, success. We try to grab them, trap them, and force them to stay. But like the wind, they cannot be held. We can only create a life where they can dance. We can only paint the space for them to exist." Leo walked down the hill that evening with his painting under his arm. He felt tired, but his heart was light. He understood now. He had spent so much time trying to control the outcome that he had missed the beauty of the process. From that day on, Leo became famous, not just in his village, but across the land. A co came from far away to see his paintings. They said that if you stood close enough to his canvases, you could almost feel a breeze on your face. They said his pictures could make you shiver with cold or feel the warmth of a summer zephyr. But Leo remained humble. He knew the secret. He wasn't a magician. He was just an observer. He learned that to truly understand something, you must not try to own it. You must respect its nature. You must let it be wild. So, the next time you feel the wind on your face, close your eyes. Don't try to catch it. Don't try to understand where it comes from or where it is going. Just let it brush past you. Just watch how it makes the trees dance. Remember the boy who painted the wind? And remember that the most powerful forces in our lives are the ones we cannot see, but the ones that move us the most.